Good afternoon and welcome to our second version of the MTN View. We're going to give you a few announcements for October. It's going to be helpful for you, and we're going to try to keep this about half the time that we did last time. So bear with us, get the information that you need, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team. I'm John Pavlicek, I'm the assistant principal. I'm going to start off with some really good news today and try to keep it brief. Hey, we got October count approaching, which is the first week of October. This is an important week for our school because this is how we get funding, and that is based off of how many students are in their seats all throughout the week of the first week of October. So it's really important that our kids are here this week, that they're here on time, that they're accounted for, because that's going to help us really do what we do as a school. One of the things I wanted to celebrate was one of the ways in which we keep our enrollment high at the middle school, and I want to talk about that real briefly. We've been engaged in a grant over the last 5 years called the Youth Connections Grant, only for middle school. And what we've done is some root cause analysis and set some goals back in 2021, right before COVID. We continue to see the fruit of that work, and I want to share some of that with you, especially if you are a parent of a 4th or 5th grader starting to consider, hey, is the middle school the right place for my student next year and beyond? And for those of you who have students in our middle school right now, just something to celebrate and say, man, this is a really great place for our kids. So part of the grant work that we've been doing, we take a survey every single year, a student perception survey called the Youth Truth Survey. You should have received some correspondence about that. Our kids are taking those surveys right now. And in that survey, we are measuring key metrics that are connected to middle school culture and the experience that middle schoolers have for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I just wanted to share that with you. Those metrics are engagement, academic challenge, culture, belonging, student voice, relationships, civic readiness, and emotional and mental health. So without going into it too far, again, we have about 85 middle schoolers, and it's a student perception survey, so it's based off of how they feel their experience is without being led by any adults. And guys, we are in the 99th or 100th percentile nationwide in every single valuable metric that I just spoke of. And so just to review very, very quickly, in terms of engagement, we're in the 99th percentile. In terms of academic challenge, 99th percentile. Culture, 99th percentile. Belonging, that's my favorite one, community and belonging, 99th percentile. When it comes to relationships and connections that our kids have with each other and with another adult in the building, we're in the 100th percentile. The 100th percentile in student voice, which means that our students are having a say in the type of experience that they have once they get to middle school. Civic readiness, right? And this is how our kids are ready to give back to the community in which they're a part of. 99th percentile, and maybe the most exciting one of all is our emotional health, well-being, and we're in the 100th percentile of all middle schools across the country who are engaged in this work, in this survey. We'll be sharing some more information as far as what this actually means, but we are proud beyond measure, beyond words, as far as what our middle school team is doing in an effort to create just an incredible experience for your kids in a time of life that many people characterize as being the hardest time of life. And so we're proud of that. Get your kids here in the middle school. It's the best experience they're going to have in Fremont County. At least that's our hope. And if we can make it better, let us know.
I think it's so exciting, and I know we're getting some big recognition at the state level for just those numbers and how well our middle school is doing, and really what that's translating to also is high academic scores as well. And so we know that when students feel safe and they feel a sense of belonging, when they're engaged in having fun, they're going to be performing better overall academically. So yeah, huge shout out to our entire admin and middle school team for really putting in the work to make that experience absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that. That's super cool.
I guess a good segue would be to talk about Murray. So Murray has joined us. He was approved by our board of directors last school year for him to be our SEL dog. So he'll be here on Tuesdays and Thursdays just helping with some emotional support and some cuddles. He is hypoallergenic, and if you have any questions, feel free to call any of us. Also, if you are struggling in the morning with a kiddo or just had a rough night, or something's going on, please just send me a quick email or a note that says handle with care. I don't need very many details. We just want to make sure that your students feel loved and welcomed, and that they can learn throughout the day and know that they have support from any of us. So just send a quick note. No, we don't need very many details. We just need to know who we need to check in on sometimes.
Yeah.
Good advice, thank you.
Nurse Michelle.
I just have a couple of things. One, if you receive a letter from me in regards to immunizations, if you could get that required paperwork that is needed on file at school as soon as possible so that our school can be in compliance with state laws, that would be greatly appreciated. Secondly, this upcoming month I'm going to be beginning vision and hearing screenings. If you have any objection to that or just any concerns, just feel free to reach out to myself or Karen.
Do you need volunteers to help with that, or are you all
I have
set?
one, but I would love more.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if anybody, a lot of our parents have volunteered to do that before. If you're interested or have some availability, reach out to Michelle and we'll see if we can coordinate the right time. So, fabulous. It's much fun.
All right, well, intervention groups are up and running. For parents, if you hear your kids talking about their intervention group or win time, let me explain. Every student in our school gets intervention. Small or smallish groups are built on student needs, then placed with a teacher that may or may not be their classroom teacher. Within those groups, we are working on math and reading skills, again, based on student need. These groups meet for 40 minutes per day, 4 days per week, most of the time. An update on iReady. iReady is a computer-based learning platform that gives all students individualized instruction at their own pace. Everyone should be working on their individualized path. Most of this happens during the school day, but some teachers assign it for homework, and actually any student can work on iReady at home. If your kid is in kindergarten or first grade or second grade and you want your child to work on iReady at home, please let us know and we can give you instructions on how to access on your family computer. After school math tutoring papers went home last week. If your child received one, please fill it out and return it to school. These were teacher-selected students because we have just a small number that we're taking. If the time works for you, which is Monday through Wednesday after school till 4:30, then again, please fill out the paper and return it. If the time doesn't work for you, then let your teacher know so we can give that slot to somebody else. Also, if you really feel like your student needs after-school math help, please let their teacher know and we will do our best to accommodate them. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, October's going to be full of fun and activities. Thursday we do have picture retakes going on. If your child needs to do that but happens to not be able to be here Thursday, reach out to Mrs. Phillips and she will try to accommodate a different time to do that, though we prefer to get them all done Thursday if possible. We have parent-teacher conferences next week. Teachers have all sent out sign-ups for that. We do expect teachers to have 100% parent participation this one time. For conferences later in the year, we'll do an optional parent-teacher conference, but this time we really do want to touch base with every single parent, make connections, come with questions that you might have, come with conversations or follow-ups or any information that you might want to provide to our staff as well. Specials teachers are kind of just by appointment only. They don't send something out, but if you would like to meet with Mr. Mitchell, Mrs. Phillips, Ms. Stevens, any of our specials teachers, definitely reach out to them and they will set up a time for you. We have a awesome parent, absolutely free parent night coming up. It's a movie on our brand new lawn out back. Look for information for that. It's the 24th of October, just right as the sun goes down. We're gonna have a big blow up screen, some fire pits, popcorn and hot cocoa, and we just want families to get together and enjoy each other's company under the stars while enjoying our brand new back field area. And then we'll finish the month with our traditional activities on October 31st in lieu of Halloween celebrations. We always do something that's learning centered. This year, with our 30 years of the school being open, we're doing a innovation, 30 years of innovation. And so you'll be getting information about that, but parents should look for flyers to come home, giving you lots of option of different inventions, innovations that have happened over the last 30 years. Students will have a variety of ways to kind of showcase and teach their peers about that, while also being able to potentially dress up like the inventor if they would like. And that's really all I have for you. Oh, the middle school has the Great Shakeup actually on the 31st also. We would love to have parents, community members come in, and this is just a time where we bring out maybe 60, 80 adults that our students aren't used to interacting with, and they get to have conversations, shake your hand, look you in the eye, a lot of those really important skills that seem to be harder and harder to develop in students. We want our kids to be able to communicate articulately and just comfortably with adults on a different level. So we call that the Great Shakeup, and it's one of our most exciting days of the year as well. So I think that's all we have right now.
Two more things. I just did.
Yes.
Yes. So as Karen was speaking about October, we're also going to be participating in Bully Prevention Month, which is in October, and Red Ribbon Week. So be looking out for cute little things that we'll be doing in SEL and sending out home for you to continue the discussion with your children.
I love that. Fire Prevention Month is this month as well. It is a busy month. A beautiful month and a busy one here at Mountain View. So as always, don't hesitate to let us know if you need anything at all, if your students need assistance, or you just want to let us know how things are going in class. We'd love to hear from you. You guys have anything else? No? All right. Let's make it a great month. Thank you.